How you doing, sir?
How you doing, sir?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
What's
as
your
well.
name?
My name is Dr. Michael McCoy.
Dr. Michael
Yes,
McCoy.
sir.
From what school?
Oh, I come from Georgia State University.
Oh, me too, sir. That's why I went to school.
The reason we brought you here today is because we see a lot of potential in you. We see you have something that we like. That's why we brought you here. We feel that you can make this school great. So let's ask you these couple of questions, okay? How would you deal with a student whose personality and attitude is disrespectful?
So the first thing that we would do is make sure that the problem is something that we can fix. So is it a problem in school, or is it a problem at home with the parents or something like that? And if it's something that can be corrected by a phone call or something like that, we make sure we do it. But if it's something that doesn't lie in school or home and the child is just acting out just to act out, we would see if it has something to do with him medically, if he needs to be checked, or if he's just bad for no reason. We'll send him to the principal and we let the principal handle it. Basically, he just gets whatever discipline a bad child would receive.
I like those responses, sir. How would you deal with a student who is a slow learner or a fast learner within the same classroom?
So when I was an undergrad teacher, I was a teaching assistant for a gentleman by the name of Mr. Middleton and the University of Florida, but it's in Santa Monica, California.
Wait a minute, sir. Are you talking about Vincent Middleton?
Vincent Middleton.
That happens to be my uncle, sir.
That's your uncle?
That's my uncle. Wow, that's nice, sir. That's
interesting.
yes, sir.
But yeah, we had it was a system that he created where we would put the fast learners on one side of the classroom and we put the slow learners on the other side, and then we would teach the slow learners. We would teach them a little bit faster than normal to try to catch them up with the fast learners. And the fast learners, we would kind of just maintain them on the level that they were on because they didn't need any additional help with their fast learners. They know what they're talking about. So one thing I would make sure I would do is make sure that every slow learner gets the help they need, because if they're slow learners, it's for a reason. Maybe they just can't understand the material, or maybe it's something mentally again. But either way, we make sure that each child gets the help they need. They don't have to get kicked out of the class.
Yes, sir.
We can make sure they get what they need in the same classroom.
Yes, sir. Yes. I like that response very well, and the fact that you know my uncle is very strong connections for you in this job, sir.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, sir. The third question would be, what made you interested in becoming a history teacher? And what do you plan to accomplish doing this, sir?
Becoming a history teacher, I like history. It's one of my best subjects in high school and college. And I just wanted to be a teacher, give back to the community, so I decided why not do it in something I was good at, other than math. I wasn't very good at math. I actually hated math. So why would I teach math when I can teach something that I love and do something that I love at the exact same time?
Yes, sir. I agree with you, because I actually didn't like math either. It was actually one of my worst subjects. Yeah. It's actually one of my worst subjects, sir. I do not know what these little devices, sir. Thank you for helping me out, sir.
No problem.
At old age, right? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. As a teacher, do you think it's important to be a role model to your students?
As a teacher, it's very important because they're one of the adults that you see that they see every day. So making sure that you dress for success, making sure that you don't curse in class, and making sure that you become something that you would want the students to become is very important, because they look up to you. Even though they may say they don't, or maybe they may say they don't like you, they do look up to you, and they might repeat what you do when they get into college or when they get into their field of work. So you want to make sure that you are on your best behavior, because you never know who's watching.
I love that response. You have very strong leadership qualities in you. I think that's just one more thing that could propel you even higher in this school, okay? The next question I'm going to ask you is, what is your ideal classroom, sir?
My ideal classroom is a classroom where every student gets the help they need, and every child manages to score a 100 on the end of course exam. Every child is happy with what they're doing, and no one is feeling as if they don't know what they need to know. And no one is coming to me saying that I don't teach enough and that I'm not a good teacher because I don't give them, I just give them assignments and don't help them with it. Every child is confident in their abilities to learn and recite history.
I see that, sir. I see you aim for perfection, sir. You know.
Yes, sir.
It's a very good quality. I like that in you, sir. You just keep wowing me here, sir. I don't know what to say, man. I think you really gonna have an opportunity to make this score great again, sir. The sixth question I'd like to ask you is, you give your students, this is an actual scenario, okay? You give your students an assignment to complete by the end of the week, okay? One student doesn't finish the assignment by the deadline. The student's father happens to be the principal of the school. What would you do to resolve this issue, sir?
Well, there is no issue because that student still gets an F because it doesn't matter who his parent is or who signs my paychecks. That student would still fail the class because he didn't put in the work that was required.
You know, sir, you couldn't have said it any better because just because somebody has a higher talent than another, you can't show favoritism, sir. I actually love that quality within you. This is gonna be the final question today. A student suddenly has a 180-degree turn within the course. What do you do to help that student?
Well, it's basically just the same answer as the first question. You want to make sure it's not a problem at school or home. When I was a teacher under Vincent Middleton,
Yes, sir.
we had a student named Jasmine, and she was great, and then she just sucked. I don't know what happened, but we found out that she had ADHD, and we made sure we got that corrected. She was always out of her seat and talking and stuff, but we figured out she had ADHD, and then we corrected the issue, and then it was all like it was supposed to be before she had the turn. So we want to make sure it's not a problem at school or home, and if they just have a 180-degree turn and they decide they don't want to do any work and there's no issues underlying, then we just let it happen. We'll see him next year.
Okay, sir. It's pretty blunt answer right there, sir. I actually like it because it's very stern. It's very effective. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think you have this job, sir.
Really?
I think you have this job.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
Sir.
Thanks, sir. Golly!
If you know my Uncle Vincent Middleton, that really put you over the barrier, okay? You were already hired before that, but after you said that, I just gave you 10 extra inches, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome, sir.
Yippee!